much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man. It's Hill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore will throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes the grab deep. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Lost a throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Across the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out.
Turning it on. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to.
Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And they swarm him under. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I'll tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel them later.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Buys a little extra time. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Takes it the other way.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Moore to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Moore will throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Got a man. It's Moore. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Bruins! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Craver. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Across the 30. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that now? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert.
It's a seam wide open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. The throw. He makes it ground. Touchdown, Oregon. And that one will give him the lead. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. But you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Catch in the middle, it's Cox. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Big play for this offense if they get it to the 32. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Moore will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Up-tempo for the offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Bruins want to move quickly. The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Looking to buy time. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Green. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end now in motion. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead. Multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, we just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage, an opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Moore will throw. Fires it down the seam. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today,
he just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Thomas. Oh, and a move to get open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Matthews. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical.
Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Pulls and fires complete.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now improvising. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Moore will throw. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. An 84-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. He wants a big play here late. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bring in the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet stinger for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's taking the deep shot. Falls incomplete.